Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Game to the Max and part 2 of our Hearts of Iron 4 Equestria at War Equestria playthrough. So, in the last episode, we watched the Chrystal Empire fall from the royal family to Sombra's rule. So, King Sombra has taken over and they are now hostile to us. We started down our focus tree to support the Buffalo relations, and we have also sent harmony or support harmony in Yakistan, and then we have also sheltered Queen Velvet here in our territories. So for now, what we're going to start to do is examine the situation. That's 56 days, gives us some political power. We also have finally done the, where is it at? Somewhere. We did like the 4 ponies, the Luna ponies have joined us. Yeah, Princess Luna and her troops have joined us, or her people have joined us, and then we also got shining armor from the Chrystal Empire. It's got a Royal Guard commander, a Prince of Equestria, defense. Now, yeah, amazing defense general. Princess Luna needs some work, but we'll switch over to her. Soren. We'll just keep all of these ponies here. So, alright, we're going to start on up. Right now, our forces are sitting here on the border of the Chrystal Empire, just watching. Missing equipment production, carrier, fighters. Yes, we did just research the basic carriers or small frame and everything of that nature. So let's actually we don't have any, never mind, don't have any air experience, so it wouldn't matter if we get anything there or not. What we could do just for right now is, let's see who's got the best attack. You seem to have the best attack. I don't know the difference between all of these planes. We'll get you to start training, and then we'll go to the international market, sell equipment. We'll sell every plane that I have. Might be asking why. It's because those planes are absolutely atrocious. Start selling those, and maybe some of those Macintosh rifles or muskets. We'll see if anybody wants them. Sell them up. Some bolt actions, some breech loading rifles, early trucks. I don't really want early trucks. I was hoping someone would start selling some regular trucks, but we'll see if anybody wants those. Probably not. Egypt wants to buy those muzzleloaders. That's fine. Maryland wants to buy some gladiators. You want to buy some shades. That'll just help us with a little bit of construction there. Nothing crazy. They want to buy some of our medium airframe. That's fine with me. The Aquilian Republic. And you're not aligned. We'll send a non-aggression pacts to you all. Let you start trading with us. And we're trying to get at least 15% support there, which we now have. Let's see, airplanes. Not much we can do there. That one. We can formulate a coup. Support and then protect. Changelings claim Olinia. See if the Olinian Reich will fight back. Queen Chrystal. Olinius refuses to yield, so they'll go to war here soon. Longsword Liberation Army has been annexed. Let's start training up some additional units. We need, what, more artillery? That's fine. And we don't have any ponies, so Changeling Kingdom declares war on the Olinian Reich. The Changelings invade Olinia. Word has reached us that the Changelings have officially declared war against Olinia. After months of build-up, Changelings forces marched across the border, where they have already begun to clash with the first line of Olinian defenses. Heavy casualties are being reported, and it seems like the situation in Olinia is about to become a bloodbath. We are not exactly sure on the reasons for the war. One thing is certain, Olinia is in dire straits. Any offer for diplomatic intermediation from a third party has been bluntly rejected by Queen Chrysalius. She says it's a dispute between Olinia and the Changeling lands and will be resolved shortly, thus intervention from other countries is unnecessary. We were unable to stop the outbreak of war, and now we need to decide what to do. We could either issue an official protest condemning either side for their causing hostilities, or simply saying nothing and staying out of the matter. Surely one of the Changelings are done with Olinia, they will demobilize their army and remain content with what they have. Well, we've all seen how that works. We'll issue a diplomatic protest to both sides. Yeah, like they're going to demobilize. They're going to get hungry. Some rubber plantations. Some more rubber. That's actually pretty good. Construction-wise, yeah, we're still building more civilian factories. Euphonian Republic wants some small airframes. That's fine with me. The dotted line report, a disturbing report, has recently landed on the desk of Princess Celestia, commissioned by the small bureaucracy. It's painted a grim picture of what would happen were Equestria to find herself attacked by any enemies from beyond her borders. The first part of the report focuses on Stalingrad. Well, they have not been particularly keen on jumping across the border, whatever the rhetoric coming out of the palace of Soviet says. Were it to happen, the Royal Guard, with less than 10,000 soldiers in the area, would find itself swept away by the Red Army, which the reports reckon would get as far as Albion and Transylvania before moving to threaten Manhattan. Speaking of the Royal Guard, the report condemns the large cuts made to the Royal Guard over the recent years, blaming them for the near defeat at Canterlot, using very unparliamentary language to describe the state of the Guard, recommending an immediate five-fold increase in budget. Lastly, there's the biggest and grimmest part of the report, the Changelings. Information is, of course, rare about them, and as such, the report makes it clear it's working off heresy, or hearsay. But this is the most damning part of all. The report states that if full Changeling invasion was to occur, Equestria would surely fall within 2 years of such an invasion, unless radical and controversial measures were taken, including overhaul the whole state to mobilize all resources. In addition to military matters, the report warns about the lack of innovation and economic development in recent years, which has allowed other nations, such as the Changeling lands, to catch up. It proposes large-scale industrial projects and education reforms to maintain Equestria's position as the most developed country in the world. Despite the dire warnings made in the report regarding the risk of invasion, only the industry and scientific parts of the report have been publicly stated to be put into effect. Private, however, Princess Celestia knows something must be done. This is a wake-up call. Spitfire researched. Timberwolf. Can't do any of that. Manhattan Steel. The Changeling problem. Can't a lot research. I'm trying to think of what's the best way to go down right now. Let's do this one. 2 military factories, 49 days. Still quite a bit. Stability, political power gain, research. Wow, they're pretty good. Actually, wouldn't mind you at all. Probably should have forced myself out of... Oh, we can't because they don't have enough war support. So I need to gain some more support. We're gaining so little air support. Roman Kaiserite declared war on Zebula. What are y'all doing? Industrial expansions. You go down this one. We're friends, but we're not allies. The Buffalo Chieftains doing regulations. Let's see, who else is recognized by us? Well, Yakistan really likes us. You all have war goals. Yep. The Grand Equestrian Pony Summit. Her Majesty Princess Celestia has once more decided to convene the Grand Equestrian Pony Summit, summoning delegates from every city of the country to Canterlot. She was encouraged to hold the event by Princess Luna, so various disputes could be resolved before they reach a boiling point. Princess Twilight Sparkle was once again responsible for organizing the event. The last summit, held in 1005, had almost been an embarrassing fiasco, so extra precautions were made to ensure everything would go smoothly. This time, there would be no great gemstone statue due to the last summit's incident. I wonder what that's about. The summit ended up being almost as large as the last one, with delegates from over 50 cities and towns arriving in the capital. There were 3 days of conference, receptions, and meetings with princesses attending them actively. Representatives spoke openly of issues in their hometowns. Mayor Ash Mustache, delegate from Beltamaire, spoke of issues with integrating the local terrestrial minority and the rising influence of the anarcho-syndicalist Cantor. Mayor Godwin's delegate from Vancouver said something had to be done about the Stalingradian infiltration of the Navy station in the city. Mayor Rokenhar's delegate from Las Pegasus spoke of the corruption and greed of local companies, while representatives of other southwestern cities complained of neglect from the central government. Most ominously, the delegate from Acorn Ridge warned of ever-growing changeling military activity on the border. The princess took note of all the issues and promised that they would be taken care of. The rest of the summit was spent making trade deals, celebrating the local cultures of Equestria's numerous cities, holding speeches on the matter of economy and politics, and discussing the events of the world at large. At the end of the event, Princess Celestia held a speech thanking every pony for coming all the way to Canterlot, and said that as long as the cities of Equestria work together in harmony, the country as a whole would have a bright and prosperous future. A toast to Equestria gained 25 political power and plus 2.5% stability. I don't need stability. I need war support. Hopefully that pony threshold is at 20th August. This should be gone here soon. And this will also be gone soon. Yeah, July 26th. Really need to try to start getting that stagnation away. Let's see. Defend Equestria. really need that, to be honest. We'll click that.
Ready to do our part.
You all stop training. There's some more support. Let's get those schools for gifted unicorns. And let's see, defend Equestria. I'd like to have those units produced before I do anything. County of Francisco declared war on the Wingbardian Socialist Republic. Erie went to war with Erie. No longer get calming ponies, which is fine. Gain a little bit more war support. Might be able to move to early mobilization here soon, which would be a pretty big boon. The Grand Galloping Gala, the annual ball is held at Candlelight Castle tonight. Royal family. I think that's already come up before. Uniform designer. Yeah, I need someone. Really need like a chief of the army. Either Grimhoof. Probably Grimhoof. Ooh, wow. They're not bad either. Probably not Grimhoof. One of these. Probably you, the expert. Flash Magnus. But we need a new high command, so. How long will it take for these units to come out? October 16th of 1008. So 2 more months. Do better. Yeah, let's do better construction. Naval wise, you're the Central Sea Fleet. Merge all you up. You all will form my scout fleets. Colonial forces fall into the scout fleets. Merge everybody. See a good scout. Then you all, they will attack Ironside. Well, we do have a lot of capital ships. But you're just a better overall commander. There you go. And let's also get that going. No longer doing that. Let's see, do you all have a big fleet? Yeah. Yeah, you both have a pretty large fleet. lost Pegasus. And let's see, we'll get done with that real quick. School for Gifted Unicorns. The expansion of the School for Gifted Unicorns, it's tended to be in the past that only those who could pull favors, had a lot of connections, or were just plain lucky could attend the School for Gifted Unicorns, but no more is that the case. The cash injection that has been performed by the Crown has been immensely helpful in broadening the appeal in the field of the Schools for Gifted Unicorns, having moved most of the facilities from the older historical, if cramped, quarters in the core of Camelot to a more modernized place in the outskirts of Camelot. The new sprawling campus will be able to more adequately handle the many breakthroughs and inventions that are being pumped out of Equestria's scientific community. Many of the new students and faculty have been some of Grifonia's brightest that have fled the political turmoil in Wingbardi and some parts of the Empire for more fertile lands. They have certainly found them here in Equestria. Wonderful. Add spark of knowledge, which grants research speed plus 3%. No. Let's do the southern roads. Bunch of infrastructure. Okay, so another month. Can't afford it, so let's get Scavenger, but production wise, let's actually wait. We could ban communism outright for a big hurt in our stability. Both of these are horrible for us. Downscaled lines. Follow Vaverhoof, the Faber front. Supports. See, radio propaganda, that might be worth it. Nope, we're at enough war support. It says 15%. Really, we'll try to break in this side, push into the Crystal City that way.
Answering the call.
We might see better success. We still selling all that stuff? Yeah. Duchy of Fethecia broke free from the influence of the Grifonian Republic, or Grifonian Kingdom, Empire. Hoping that the Kingdom of Yakistan wins. Get southern roads done. Guessing this is the Badlands with some oil. Then we'll go into our spy network. Put some diplomatic pressure on you. As long as Orlenia holds out for a while.
Answering the call.
There's the first 10.
Ponies at the ready. Ready to do our part. Answering the call.
So we got some supply issues right here. In the wetlands.
Ready to do our part.
Put you as aggressive. Don't think I have enough trucks to...
Our lands must be preserved.
Maybe one level of it. Let's see. Is pretty close, to be honest. I think I outnumber them now by quite a bit. Let's see, defend Equestria. Let's click on that. It's a 70 days. Add all that infrastructure. The extra research spot would be nice. The Badlands. We'll save up to get out of civilian economy to early mob. Partial mob would be the best, but we need quite a bit more political power and war support. So, and we'll see what Defend Equestria will let us do. Do a non-aggression pact with Yakistan. Diplomatic training. Hopefully the United Dragon Isles will agree. Hoping they let us go to war with the Celestial Empire and re-bring back okay, dragons accept. Most excellent news arrives at Candlelight today. It seems the Dragon Lord Ember has wisely chosen to cede the Badlands to us. This will be beneficial to our southern territories and for the map makers. Our little ponies will no longer have to live and worry over dragons migrating to and from the Badlands and scorching the land in the process. Perhaps excavation missions wouldn't be a bad idea either. After all, the volcanic ground and rock often can be rich in resources. Let's do that Spitfire research because it gives us planes. And we'll just continue on. Fall of service. Give you organization. Put you back on defense. Passive sonar. We'll pause. Support equipment. Buffaloes request a solution. The Buffaloes have sent an official appeal directly to Princess Celestia. They want to decide who's right in the conflict surrounding economic affairs of the Buffalo Kingdom, or the Buffalo Chieftain. The ponies whose companies have been shut down are agitating their former workers to strike. They say the Buffaloes are taking away their freedom, calling the Buffalo government authoritarian and totalitarian. However, the Buffaloes claim they're only protecting their independence and welfare of their citizens from equestrian monopolies that have recently started to extract oil in excessive amounts using cheap buffalo labor. Buffaloes have a right to defend their economic freedom. Pony protest. Ooh. I need more toad artillery. I'm not displeased with those units, not by any means. Pneumatic tools. Geopolitical mapping. Reduces ahead of time penalty by 2 years and gives a 75% research bonus valid for the next one. Research the light craft and medium aircraft guns. And then as we gain technology, we gain different types of planes. So not too shabby. Hopefully we can kind of make a break through this line here, get up to Winpeggy. The Orleanians have fallen. Ooh. Pause. Let's do better entrenchment. Sombra returns. Sombra's return and his sight is on Equestria, specifically those who've caused so many issues in the past. We must fight back in the name of harmony and save our Chrystal siblings. We can get to defense. Or gain a puppet. Yeah. Just see if we can try to defeat them. Air superiority. There we go. Hippogronia sends us equipment today. The first shipment of aid from Hippogropia arrived in Manhattan Harbor. It contained a large load of ammunition, rations, spare parts, and weapons of all kind, as well as a personal note from Queen Nova encouraged us to fight on in the coming months and years. We can expect several more shipments of this kind, so long as we remain true in our fight to protect harmony and Hippogropia itself does not end up dragged into a war. We get 750 infantry equipment, 100 trucks, 200 total artillery, 500 support equipment, and 200 light tanks. 3 cheers for harmony. They have got more troops than I was expecting. See, we should gain. We need to jump up our. Let's gain some war support. Equestria girls in the effort to improve public opinion towards the war effort. Our propaganda ministers selected the exceptional cinematic production Equestria's Girl, a sublime viewing experience with a strong patriotic sentiment for screening across the country. We hope this heralds the beginning of a long and storied tradition for our patriotic film industries. The results have been excellent so far. Masterpiece gives us 10 war support. And we can call everybody in, but I'm not too crazy worried about calling people in right now. So we'll try to take Porridge Town. We could call the Buffaloes in to help, but they only have one unit. We could call you all in to help, but I just would rather not. Oh yeah, Porto Cabello. Spitfire research. Changeling problem. Let's do that extra research slot. No, that's really expensive, but research slots are super, super, super important. We're winning. We're slowly pushing through them. This will be a the former student Princess Some Pony is requesting an audience with you. She says she knows you. Says she broke out of the distracted trance she was in, turning her attention back to the present. The war was not going well for Equestria or for her ponies. The enemy was being relentless in their assaults, overrunning any defense Equestrians could muster. Luna and Blue Blood were doing their best, but it still isn't enough to stop the advance, and all Celestia could do was watch from Canterlot and lead her ponies from her throne while they fought and died for her in Equestria on the front lines. But that wasn't what she needed to focus on the moment. Let her in, Celestia said, wondering who it could be. She knew many ponies in Canterlot, but the guards knew most of their names, so who was left that they would not know but she would? The answer soon came when the doors closed. The doors across the room opened and a yellow unicorn mare entered. Celestia's breath was caught in her throat for a moment when she recognized who it was. Despite having seen her before not too long ago, her former student, Princess Celestia, I know it must be a bit of a surprise to see me here, Sunset Shimmer said as she walked forward, determined but still respectful. But I found out what happened, how Equestria is in danger, and not just from some magical creature this time. Celestia remained silent as Sunset continued. When Twilight first chased after me in the other world, I didn't come back with her because I was too scared to face you. I had hated you for so long, I didn't know what else to do, and I knew I should have come back to apologize then, to ask for your forgiveness, but I couldn't bring myself to come back to Canterlot. Sunset took a deep breath. So I stayed inside. I made new friends, went on new adventures, learned new lessons never would have if I hadn't jumped through the portal all those years ago. Even after I came back, I had hoped that I could find a new life there and be a hero just like Twilight. Suddenly her voice became much clearer and steadier. Now, though, I realize that it isn't there that I'm needed anymore, but here Equestria is in trouble and every pony needs to do their part. So that's why I'm here, to ask for you to allow me to help in any way I can. Celestia did not say anything. Instead, she got up from her throne and walked towards Sunset, never breaking eye contact. With every step, the unicorn's confidence faltered, but she remained resolute. When Princess finally reached her, Sunset blinked as Celestia laid a hoof on her before she pulled her former student into an embrace. Thank you, Sunset Shimmer, she said, and almost immediately the unicorn returned the hug in kind. It's time for me to play my part. She becomes a field marshal, traits otherworldly experience, and fast planner. She got 7 attack.
Pin them down.
Good God. She's awesome. Like, that's... Army Reformer. Sorry, Princess Luna. You were... like, well, she's still a really good field marshal. We'll hold off on switching them during a war. But we're really not doing... I don't know why it said we were doing bad. I don't think we're necessarily doing poor at all. When we've lost 3,000, they've lost 24,000. But Griffia wants to send 2 volunteers. I guess we could call everybody. What would be the point, though? Yeah, they pushed some of our units back. Anti-war publications, with our army bravely fighting the enemy, some of the leading national publications have started to print pacifist messages urging to end the war immediately. This, of course, doesn't help the war effort. Freedom of press is one of the tenets of equestrian society. Perhaps it's time for extraordinary measurements, defeatism, or an issue emergency wartime censorship. Ooh. I feel like the censorship's bad. So we'll just take defeatism for the next little bit. Most definitely needed more troops than what I had. I'll just call all. Their units have showed up, so. Nova Griffonia operative captured. I was really hoping to try to break our country becomes a subject of Stalingrad. Yakistan looks like it's about to win. Or I'm sorry, the Kingdom of Yakistan. See if we can beat through to Celestial City. I, of course, have no manpower. Not a fan of Grand Battle Plan. I actually don't mind Grand Battle Plan. It's really a pretty good. But I've always just been a sucker for superior firepower. I need to go up. Destroyed.
Ponies at the ready. Keep it up, every pony. Move out. Engaging our foe. Move out. Answering the call. Ponies at the ready.
Soren was wounded. And we don't have any command power.
Our lands must be preserved. Move out.
Let's try to take Crystal City with the 2nd Royal Armor.
Pin them down.
Get into Rubin.
Pull back. Keep it up, every pony.
Defeated
Moving out.
another.
Ponies at the ready.
Polar bears declared war on who? Oh, Virgilgia. The Kingdom of Winter against Virgil.
Pin them down. Move out. Ponies at the ready. Pin them down. Pin them down. Moving out. Keep it up, every pony. Ponies at the ready.
Try to get this little bit of an encirclement going.
Our lands must be preserved. Answering the call.
Yeah.
Pin them down. Pin them down.
Support weapons. All weather gear.
Pin them down. Pin them down. Moving out.
Defeat that unit. This was all just like a forced attack all the way through. We just need manpower. This is much more micro extensive over here because we're trying to take the capital.
Drop down and take cover. Our lands must be preserved. Move out.
Cultage announces the Zamidian mandate.
Ready to do our part.
Okay.
Ready to do our part. Answering the call.
We should hopefully here soon finish this war up. Grueling and intensive. Especially over here.
Magic makes us strong. Keep it up, every pony. Moving out. Move out. Answering the call. Answering the call. Answering the call.
Another research slot, which is very, very useful. Let's see. Establish an embassy, yeah. Try to get Yakistan to be our friend. Racial special forces. Oh, that's for like the Pegasus. Elder dragons, what? Anyway. Earth pony sappers. Supply range, that's actually really useful. move you guys this way.
Ready to do our part.
You all the way down. So hopefully they'll come back up here. We'll finish this pocket out. Kind of a waste of 6 units, to be honest, but we were gonna have to defeat them anyway. Crystal City's been taken.
Answering the call. Pull back. Pin them down.
Snow buries the last part. We had to absolutely decimate their military. Hey, it's Yakistan. Or Yakistan. We're friends. Synthetic refineries. Arabia wants to purchase some more equipment.
Ponies at the ready. Pin them down.
Yeah, most definitely infantry expert. Resistance to occupation, yeah. Well, luckily we're just puppeting this territory, so it doesn't matter too much. We can exonerate heroism. Do both of those. Let's keep driving.
Ready to do our part.
Establish an emissary, and we'll guarantee their independence.
The snow no rain can stop us.
And with 61,000 lost compared to their 311,000, Snowberry is under threat, or Snowy Berry.
Ponies at the ready.
They've accepted, so we're now pretty much friends. Do the changing problem. Let's get over to the limited conscription.
Keep it up, every pony.
And then we'll put our forces against the changeling lands. Puppet them. They're all puppeted. Confirm and exit. And now Princess Candace. All right.
Ready to do our part.
Delay. All right. That's good. We got an ally back. Changeling Alenia. Does that... Fully independent. Oh, it has to be fully independent. Okay. can save up our political power. A long day wetter. Or we can immediately jump over to partial mob, which we will do. Watch as our manpower comes up. They have a lot of manpower, which is good. And they're producing different things, so... I think you have to... I think you have to want to... I think they want to, like, have to join us or something. Or maybe they can't join us. I don't know. It's a changing problem. Immediately move over to partial mobilization. You guys probably don't have a stockpile. Start a lend lease. We'll start sending them some rifles. And then they'll start building their own, so. I think construction-wise, we got 2 working fully on that, which isn't bad. No longer get defeatism. I just want to see, are you a torpedo bomber? No. Alright. It does not matter. And let's see. Common enemy. We'll do a bunch of more air bases. Can't do anything there. Do the Crystal Fair. Bunch of political power. Oh, there's a big war going on over there. More rubber. Yeah, you're at war with all these. Oh, you guys are harmonic. But you formed your own faction. Yeah, you could buy them. We'll start training the Navy. Let's see, supply hubs. Delicious rations. Do mage companies. Let's see. Probably should need to. Industry. It's ahead of time, so be well worth our while. Actually, be well worth our while to do. Something with that. Liability for our rifles. Enemy agent captured. Another one captured, so let's interrogation techniques. Doing steel factories. You guys are doing really, really well. So, alright, well, I think this was a pretty successful episode. We managed to retake the Chrystal Empire and restore the princess onto the throne. I think that actually sent back their field marshal. So, and hopefully we'll start seeing them build up their military forces for the coming up war, which will probably sell the fighters that we got over here. But yeah, so a pretty successful episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.